Hello everyone, welcome to Lukmaan IAS. Today we are going to have a DTRS session wherein we are going to discuss 10 important current affair topics through MCQs, and we are also going to understand about these current affair topics shortly. Alright, so the leading topic for today's discussion is insider trading. So today we are going to understand what is insider trading also. Alright, so before we go ahead, let us quickly see this quotation. This quotation is from Benjamin Franklin. So what he says, well done is better than well said. Means like he gives more importance, right, to action rather than, let's say, speech. So when it comes to leaders, right, leaders, let's say, who are representatives of people, right, so it is more important for them to do well. It is more important for them to take actions on the let's say thought out topics, not only just give speeches after speeches, because like when people give speeches after speeches and they give reassurance that we are going to do that, we are going to do this, right, so what happens, people's expectation rise, but like if you don't deliver on them, if you don't, let's say, take action on the promises that you have made, then people lose hope from you, and maybe like in future people may think that you only say but you don't do the things. So for a leader, well done is better than well said. Okay, so that's a very important quotation. All right, such quotations are important for the essay paper and also for the ethics paper. So let us quickly discuss about some of the courses that we have launched at Lukmaan IAS. So Public Admin Foundation batch, it's going to start from 3rd of June 2024. So all of you can join the Public Admin Foundation batch and prepare this optional subject with S. Ansari sir. And S. Ansari sir has been teaching Public Admin Foundation for more than a decade now. He has very good experience in teaching public admin. So if you learn along with Ansari sir in public admin, right, so he is going to make you understand the complete concepts related to public admin, and also he is going to give you notes. You will attend lot of test papers also, so you will be able to do thorough preparation of public admin optional with Ansari sir. All right, apart from this, let's say the Panch Sutra All India Prelims mock test series, it's happening in Lukmaan IAS. We have already conducted few tests, and upcoming tests are mentioned. Let's say upcoming test will also be there as per this particular schedule. You can join the Panch Sutra test series. It's a All India Prelims mock test series for the GS paper and also for the CSET paper. All right, and also Ethics Foundation batch is going to start at Lukmaan IAS just after the prelims exam. It's going to start from 2nd of June. You can join this particular batch also. All right, so these are the 10 important topics that we are going to cover today. The first topic is insider trading in India. Second topic that we are going to discuss is representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity of UNESCO. Okay, so we are going to discuss about that also. Then we are going to understand about a primate species which is known as lemurs, right? Then we are going to discuss about missile technology. So it says long range anti-ship missile technology. All right, so we'll understand which organization develops this technology, what is the significance of this technology, what is the kind of speed of these missiles. We are going to understand about it. After then we are going to discuss about Tunga River, so which is a topic from geography point of view. Then we are going to discuss about Central Electricity Authority. Okay, and finally we are going to discuss about tiger reserves in India. And we are going to discuss about historic women personalities who have participated in the, let's say, Constituent Assembly, right, in India. Then we are going to discuss about strategic Bitcoin reserve. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, so we will discuss about that also. And finally, we are going to discuss about rights of disabled prisoners in India. All right. So after completing all these topics, let's say we will then discuss some important, let's say important things how to prepare for UPSC civil services. So this is the first question. This question is about insider trading. So when we talk about insider trading, to which subject it is connected? It is connected with Indian economy. And insider trading means trading that is done by, information which can be disclosed by people who are considered to be insiders of a company. Insiders of a company means publicly listed company. So like Securities and Exchange Board of India, right, regulates the secondary market in the country. Okay, so like so there are many companies that are listed, right, in the with the stock exchange, like National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, and some people who are insiders of a publicly listed company, so they have very confidential information about that company, means like what decision the board of directors are going to take, they have that information also. They have many other financial information. So if they disclose that insider information to the public, right, before any trade activity happens, right, so it leads to, let's say, violation of insider trading norms, and which is illegal in the country. Okay, so this topic is related to that. So first statement is wrong because it says that insider trading refers to practice of buying or selling securities only by external investors. It's not the case. So in insider trading, insiders are also involved, which is illegal in the country. Second statement is also wrong because it is not the Reserve Bank of India that regulates the insider trading related things. So it is the Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, okay, in the country. Then insider trading is legal in India. So this statement is also wrong because it is not legal. Insider trading is illegal in the country. Finally, this statement is right. It is unpublished price sensitive information, includes details about mergers, acquisitions, financial results, or any information that can impact stock prices before public disclosure. Okay, so fourth statement is right. Correct answer is option C. Okay, option C only. So with this, so this was the newspaper article that has inspired us to frame this question. So Nestle India receives warning from SEBI for insider trading breach. Okay, so Nestle, I mean, like it is a very big company. So they have received warning from the Securities and Exchange Board of India, right? Now this is another question. This question is also very, very important. This question is related to let's say UNESCO. So UNESCO maintains a list. It is known as representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Okay. So they are asking which of the following is the latest inclusion in this particular list. Okay, latest, recently, which thing has been included in the representative, let's say, list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. So this topic is, let's say, iftar. So iftar has been included as the last topic in 2023, and many countries, for example, Turkey, Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, I mean, like from these countries iftar has been included. And iftar in Arabic means breaking of fast. You know that during the month of Ramzan, right? So after, let's say, having the full day fast, in the evening, let's say, like people who are from Islamic religion, so they break their fast, and that breaking of fast is known as iftar. So iftar has been included, let's say, right? So it says this word means iftar. So a newspaper article came in Indian Express, so that has inspired us to frame this question. Now we have another question, question number 3. It says consider the following statements regarding lemurs. Okay, so lemur is a species of primates, and these species are found in the Mediterranean region. Okay, sorry, like it is found in the Madagascar island. So there are huge number of species, I mean, like that are found in Madagascar, and Madagascar is the only place in the world where it is found. So first statement is wrong because it says it is Indian subcontinent. Okay, it's not Indian subcontinent, it is Madagascar Islands. Second statement is right. It says Madagascar primates these primates show a higher degree of traits associated with resilience to living in a disaster prone environment. Second statement is right. Why? Because let's say in Madagascar Island, lot of, let's say, activities keep on happening, like cyclones, tsunamis, etc. So these lemurs, I mean, like they have developed their traits, characteristics, so that they can survive in extremely high, let's say, like resilient, extremely high disaster prone areas. Okay, so they are very much resilient. Okay, so Madagascar's lemurs live with the threat of cyclones. Has this shaped their behavior? Okay, so these are the lemurs. Now we have another question, question number 4. Okay, we are going to understand about this question. Consider the following statements about India's long-range anti-ship missile. India's long-range anti-ship missile. Okay, so this is a very important question. It is from defense technology. Okay, so they have given many statements. It says it is developed by the Defense Research and Development Organization. This is right. It is developed by DRDO. So second statement is wrong. It says it is a subsonic cruise missile with a range of 1500 kilometer. Okay, so this particular missile is not a subsonic missile. Basically this particular missile is a, let's say, like, you know, this particular missile is a hypersonic missile. It's kind of that thing. So it is a hypersonic missile, not a subsonic missile. Okay, so means, like, you know, it travels more than the speed of sound. It operates at about 10 Mach. Okay, what? 10 Mach. What do we mean by Mach? 1 Mach represents the speed of sound in the air, which is 343 meters per second, but 10 Mach will be 10 times of this, 3000 meters per second, 3430 meters per second. So it is a hypersonic missile. LHRAM is capable of being launched from both land and sea platforms. This is also right. It uses hypersonic glide technology, making it faster than the speed of sound. This is also right. Correct answer is, let's say, 1, 3 and 4, which is B is the right answer. Okay, B. 1, 3 and 4, B is the right answer. Indian scientists developed hypersonic Brahmastra missile with the speed of 12,144 km per hour. Okay, this is known as Brahmastra. Okay, it was developed by DRDO. Okay, so name of the missile is Brahmastra. So you need to remember, it can be launched from air also, it can be launched from, let's say, sea as well, like ground and sea. Okay, it can be launched from both these platforms. Now we have another question. This question is from geography section. Now in this question they are asking about Tunga river. Okay, Tunga river. Okay, so the Tunga river originates in the western Ghat on a hill called Vara Parvata. This statement is right. So this does not match, merge directly with Krishna river. First of all, Tunga river merges with Bhadra river and it leads to the formation of Tungabhadra river. Later on it merges with Krishna river. Okay, so that's why second statement is wrong. Third statement, the town of Sringeri located on the banks of Tunga river is famous for its temples. Okay, Tunga river is known for its this particular thing. So this particular question is very, very important. So correct answer is option A, 1, 3 and 4 only, because let's say, like, you know, it has very good quality water and it has religious significance also, Tungabhadra river. All right, so now this is the question. It says KSPCB identifies 7 pollution sources in Tunga river. Okay, so they have identified the sources from where this river is getting polluted. Okay, pollution sources. Now we have another question. This question is related to Central Electricity Authority. Okay, so it's a statutory body, means like this body has been established after a law has been made. Okay, it's not a constitutional body. Okay, so first statement is wrong. It says it is a constitutional body, which is wrong. Okay, it functions under Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. This statement is also wrong. Okay, because, like, you know, when we talk about Central Electricity Authority, it works under Ministry of Power. Okay, Ministry of Power. It says the chairman of CA is an independent expert appointed by the Election Commission. This statement is wrong. I mean, like, why Election Commission will play a role in the appointment of a, let's say, like, you know, electricity authority body. Basically its chairman is an ex officio secretary to the government of India. All right, so that's the thing. But fourth statement is wrong. CEA, Central Electricity Authority, is responsible for formulating short-term and long-term plans for the development of the electricity system in India. This statement is right. Okay, correct answer is option C. Only fourth statement is right. Okay, so it says Central Electricity Authority issues guidelines for efficient optical fiber allocation in power sector. Okay, so that's why it is in news. Now let us talk about another question. This question is again very, very important. We need to learn about this question. It says, consider the following statements. Okay, so we have been given 3 statements. It says this tiger reserve acts as a bridge. Okay, basically here they have given statements about a particular tiger reserve. All these 3 statements are correct. Based on these information, we have to identify which tiger reserve they are talking about. Okay, first statement, it says this tiger reserve acts as a bridge between the eastern Ghats and western Ghats. This is right. The reserve is mainly inhabited by the Soliga tribe, and this ictophorus, this is an endangered Kailian found in the tiger reserve. Okay, all these 3 statements are correct, and this is related to this particular tiger reserve, which is Biligiri Ranganatha Swami Temple Tiger Reserve. Okay, Biligiri Ranganatha Swami Tiger Reserve. So in this Tiger Reserve, all these features are there. So it is a bridge between Eastern and Western Ghats. Monitoring committee rejects commercial buildings near BRT Tiger Reserve. Okay, because it falls under eco-sensitive zone. Now we have another question, question number 8. In this question, they have given names of those people, those women people, right, who have participated, who have been members of the Constituent Assembly of India. I hope you understand about Constituent Assembly. Constituent Assembly is a body, right, which is responsible for formulating the Constitution of India. Okay, so like, you know, when India became independent, the next major task was to formulate the constitution for the country, which will be applicable to all people, because people are going to give power to their representatives and all. Okay, so in that Constituent Assembly, all these women participated. They were members of the Constituent Assembly. Okay, so Ammu Swaminathan, Begum Kutsia, like Aizaz Rasool, Dakshyani Velayodhan, and Durga Bai Deshmukh. Okay, so all of them are, let's say, were the members of the Constituent Assembly. So correct answer is option D. Okay, option D is the right answer. Why we are talking about them now? Because recently a book has been launched. Okay, so name of the book is The Life and Contributions of the Women Members of the Constituent Assembly. Okay, so this book has been launched. So in that book, like, many women members have been named, their names are mentioned. So that's the thing. Okay, so that's why we are reading about them. Now we have another question. This question is again very, very important. So this question is related to strategic Bitcoin reserve. Okay, which of the following countries has launched a strategic Bitcoin reserve? It is the United States of America. So what is a strategic Bitcoin reserve? Basically, let's say United States of America has considered that, like, you know, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies can be a strategic reserve for the country. So that's why they have launched this particular reserve. So now they have officially recognized the importance of cryptocurrencies, and now they want to maintain, let's say, like, you know, proper financial funds in that particular, let's say, strategic Bitcoin reserve. So it is the United States of America that has done it. So Donald Trump establishes US Bitcoin reserve. Okay, so that's the thing. Now we have another question, question number 10. Okay, what this question says, it says, consider the following statements regarding rights of disabled persons, prisoners in India. Okay, so you know that Government of India has come up with the rights of disabled persons 2016, right? But prisoners are also persons. They should also have the rights in the prisons, right? So it is related to that. Okay, so there was a Mullah committee. It recommended separate facilities for prisoners with disabilities. Okay, why we are reading this? Because recently G.N. Sai Baba, I mean, like, he was a professor in Delhi University, so he passed away in the prison. And why he passed away? Basically, like, he was a disabled person and he did not get proper facilities, right? So it is lack of facilities, so it can be considered to be inhuman also. So that's why we are reading this. Okay, so there was a committee, Mullah committee, so it has recommended that separate facilities must be there for the prisoners in the country. And Article 21 of the Constitution has been interpreted to include reasonable accommodation for disabled inmates. This statement is also right. Rights of Persons with Disability Act explicitly mandates ramp in all state prisons. Okay, so this is the, let's say, like, you know, kind of third statement. Let's read this statement. So third statement is wrong because it does not mention it explicitly. Okay, so it lacks an this particular rights, I mean, like, right of persons with disabilities act, it lacks an explicit mention of this particular thing. So that's why it is wrong. Correct answer is statement 1 and 2. Okay, so why we are reading this particular topic? Because Supreme Court has taken up this particular issue. So Supreme Court takes up the cause of disabled prisoners on the basis of plea invoking Sai Baba, Stan Swami and all. Okay, so that's all. I mean, like, there have been many such committees that have been formed by the Government of India from time to time. One is Justice Krishna Iyer. So he focused on women prisoners, advocated more female staff. Justice Amitabh Roy, so he said that fast track courts must be made for minor offences and legal aid must be given for under trials. There was a Mullah committee also. He talked about prisoner rehabilitation, separate facilities for disabled, and also Law Commission in its 268th report said release under trials after 1/3 of the sentence. And there should be restriction on mechanical arrest. I mean, like, you know, people should not be automatically arrested. Okay, so some restrictions must be put in place. So that's all from my side for the day. Thank you so much everyone for attending today's session. I hope you have a good day ahead. Thank you.